Yeah. Ah. Ah. Uh. It won't give it to me. It won't give it to me. Technical difficulties, folks. It's treating me. I'm getting the treatment. Got to do a bunch of different stuff. Just want to go live, man. Just let me live, man. I messed it up, y'all. I had it and I messed it up. I don't know how I messed it up, but I definitely messed that up because I was good. Let me do my thing and go try to go live. Messed it up. It's Instagram is so finicky, y'all. It is. Welcome to Wild Out Wednesday. I'm letting it do it. I'm letting it do. I'm letting it do what it do right now, cause it's tripping. This whole thing is it's bogus, busted. It's not beneficial. I want to go live. It won't let me. I feel like I have to start over again. I don't want to do this intro twice. I'm already ready for it. I'm geeked. I'm stoked. All right. Let me bust it open again. Shout out to everybody out there making it happen. Shout out to all you ladies out there know how to use them filters. Y'all know y'all wrong for that. There we go. Let's do it. Swagger. I'm cold as a stranger from Pennsylvania, chilling in the W where I live. Hey, throwing up them Franklin's, show them that I'm living. Wild out, wild out. I'm shaking off them haters like snow from my boots. Champagne bottles and all white suits. Show up out of town in all white boots. Feeling like the shit cause it's all right too. Government scandal put the state on trial. The DAs and judges are the criminals now. The whole judicial branch is a fucking cash cow, so they gonna have to take me out before I take them all down. This is Mad City. This is our town. If we in it for a penny, then we in it for a pound. Trolling online like you a bunch of gangsters. Meet us at the Coliseum. We'll wild out. It's like with my feet up. Fuck some new sneakers. I'll rule my own empire. Julius Caesar. That's the crew that I fuck with. Stop trying to hide. Let's do this in public. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Taibu, Muad'Dib on a Wild Out Wednesday. About to get crunk in here as we hear some of the stories from some of the people. What's the wildest thing you ever did for love? Keeping it fresh is what I do. Shout out to my brother Lateef Slim Reeks Cameron out there on the Wheels of Steel who produced this track. Do a song with your family, man. That's little bro right there. Hey, hey, wild out. Let's go. It's going down. And that's how it should sound. Leave a little beat in there for the folks that want to freestyle out there. You know what them days was like. College days, smoked out, freestyling. That's how it all started, baby. Wild Out Wednesday. Do it for yourself, man. It's going down. I got the nice toys over here. I'm gonna keep the nice toys. Y'all can see the lights flashing. Okay, so it's Wild Out Wednesday, man. Y'all know what it is. What's the wildest thing you ever did for love? I can think of some wild stuff people do for love. I hope, hopefully, Shay, knowing the theme, is gonna give us something too. Uh, but what's the wildest thing you ever did for love? Just wanted to know. Uh, it's an awesome Thursday night in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Shout out to the Dallas Fort Worth area. Um, Out here in Arlington, man, making that happen. You don't progress without work, man. Stop looking for the shortcuts. Get on here and grind. I listen to Eric Thomas as a springboard. Uh, he has a unique voice, doesn't he? So anyway, when I'm listening to the brother though, I'm thinking about like what's my grind, like what's my beast mode? He's beast mode. What's my beast mode about? When does that show up? Because I think people can have a good beast mode and a bad beast mode. You know what I mean? So learn to control your beast mode. Get in it, but learn to control. Learn to tap into that positive energy. Wild Out Wednesday. Wild Out. Let's go. Wild Out Wednesday is going down. What's the wildest thing you ever did for love? It's going to be, and look, my people jump on here, on True Love Tuesday, on Multiple Choice Monday. Don't nobody want to get at me and mess with me on Wild Out Wednesday, which is ridiculous because now I'm not even podcasting live Thursdays and Fridays. Shout out to Mansfield Summit, Trey and Zay on the varsity and freshman teams, doing their thing. So I just want to be there to support them through it, through the rest of the season. They might go to state. Who knows? I mean, it might turn up. And I told him, I'm like, look, y'all need to watch one of them old school football movies. Y'all need to, somebody go on YouTube, pull up the crunch course for them young brothers. They just not out there hitting nobody. I don't know. It's a physical game. Gotta be physical. Don't be out physical out there, y'all. If you want to be a champion, you gotta have to be physical in a game of football. Trust me, I was there. I know. Just want to I just want to know the sounds of what's going on out there right now, y'all. I just want to know. Will somebody help me out? Because people out there doing some wild stuff for love. They really, really are. I mean, am I the only one that knows somebody doing something real wild right now for love? I'm just shooting it to y'all on the real, man. Taibu I can't do anything but be real. That's what gets me in trouble in the corporate world, because a lot of fake, phony people. I'm not socially calibrated, into that lifestyle where you can be phony and that be the norm. Like who can be the phoniest, right? So that's where it's at for me. I'm working on it, but to all you phony balonies out there, y'all can have that. Much respect due. I raise my glass to you. I'm gonna start out tonight with water just to make sure I get something in there before I start putting drink in my cup. Cause it's Wild Out Wednesday. Check the pizza. I'm talking about get crunk tonight. Get y'all wild out on. Y'all better jump in here tonight and talk about these wild things. We don't do names, but if you know somebody doing something wild for love right now, you definitely got to jump in here, jump in the comment section, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, jump off in here, man, and let's get that thing done. I just kind of want to see what that's looking like. Okay, I got a pretty good. Got to get my sound effects going out here, man. Appreciate everybody that wants to stop in and holler at me on a Wild Out Wednesday. Man, Shout out to 7-Eleven and their rewards program. I get slushies, big slushies for like 67 cents. Mm. This is Texas. It's hot. This is free advertising, 7-Eleven. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing like an ice cold slushy. Bring out the kid and you get wild with a slushy from 7-Eleven. I'm going to bring on some sponsors. I'm lucky to have the opportunity to holler at some people, some good folks that I'm doing business with, and they want me to help them make their businesses visible. If you want me to help make your business visible, whether it's online or brick and mortar company, I'll get you a sponsorship package. Let's go. All right. Taibu, give us a story of something wild you did for love. No, I'm not going to do it. Not yet, anyway. That's like the big finale. Like the wildest, the wildest. I'm a wild dude. The wildest thing, not just some of the wild stuff I've done. The wildest thing. And violence against women doesn't count. Women violence against men doesn't count. Domestic violence doesn't count. We can't count you thinking that's wild. That's okay for love. Like I did it for love. Like I'm talking. That includes bleaching the clothes and tearing up property, all that stuff. We leaving that stuff for the crazies. And I have put on my show lie detector protection against the crazies. If you even think that it's the safest bet is to know up front, everybody. So get that lie detector test. If you see anything at all, like a lot of men and women get hit that first time, don't know what to do. Right? People that accept domestic violence in relationships, they weren't really. I'll say I put you like this: they weren't prepared for that to be a possibility. The people that stay, they rationalize it out. It's not people think, oh, he need her, or it's codependency. Nah, that person just never considered that would be an option in the relationship. Now, I'm not gonna stay on that. It's just when y'all talk about the wild stuff y'all did for love, nobody bet not nobody said anything has to do with any kind of domestic violence. Either way, because women y'all out there doing it too. You know, y'all out there doing it too, just not as much. It's not as frequent or prevalent statistic wise, but y'all out there doing it too, so it should stop on both ends. Now, what is the wild? While I'm building my slushy, what is the wildest thing you did for love? This slushy thing is becoming y'all watch my show with a slushy. That's what y'all should do. If you wanted to move a deep global glass, I'll get that out there to you. Inbox me, I'll get you one. Yeah, that's righteous. But I do know some people right now doing wild stuff for love. If you buy sex, does that qualify as doing something wild for love? I'll wait. You put that in the comment section. Y'all ain't gonna play me tonight. Y'all gonna hop off in here. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get wild tonight. It's gonna be like 100,000 views. I'm about to talk about it tonight. If you buy in all caps sex, does it qualify as doing something for love? Just want to know. I just want to know. Now, All y'all in them terrible relationships trying to avoid. Y'all see, y'all don't want. If you in doing something, if you in a relationship right now that's troubled, you don't watch my show because you don't want to hear the truth about you and why you staying in that deal. I know it. I know that's the case. But let me tell you something that you should know if you don't know it. Hold on. Get myself together. Let me tell you something. People that buy sex, you know, it's not illegal in all 50 states. If y'all didn't know it, it's legal to buy sex in Vegas. Which is crazy, but it's legal. They got pamphlets in the limos. It's crazy. I don't know how the government is getting tax off of it. I don't know how the U.S. Somebody inbox me on a Wild Out Wednesday and tell me how the government is taxing. You know, I want to. Is that on the trade, on the free trade? Is that on NASDAQ? How is the government? The government doesn't. USA government doesn't allow anybody to sell anything if they can't get a piece of the pie. So I want to know how they taxing. How are they putting the tax on rowboating? Somebody help me out with that. Y'all know the government got to be taxing it. Either that or there's a government brand of condoms that has a USA flag on it. Uncle Sam get money that way. Let's keep the party rolling. So, and that's just being funny right there. You know, I'm just letting them know. I'm just cracking jokes right now. This is what it is. But the U.S. government, somehow they getting paid off that thing. It's real. So I don't know. I think that people misinterpret like what you can do to be effective in a relationship. So instead of like doing research, they just get buck wild. They just do wild stuff. Like Hollywood does this good. Like when a person breaks up with somebody and the person doesn't want them to go. Like, have you seen real life versions of somebody that don't want to accept the breakup? Like, why? I'm talking about make a scene, a spectacle, and the person's trying to get away, right? The person's trying to get away for real. Like they like literally like just trying to ease out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, right? Like if you have never seen that, man, it is something. I'm talking about. If you've been through it personally, raise your hand. You know, when you were naive about breaking up. Shout out to Jamie Foxx in that movie, Breaking All the Rules. Like the movie, if you haven't seen Breaking All the Rules, right? Jamie Foxx writes a book on how to break up with someone. You know, it's like you con them into thinking that the breakup is actually a good thing. And therefore, you don't have to worry about the stalking or the scenes and all the other stuff, right? On a Wild Out Wednesday, Wild Out. I'm for the wild stuff. I told a story in my first 100 episodes about how people that do crazy stuff are attractive, right? The crazier stuff a person does, like how we find that attractive. It should be a huge red flag. We should never talk to them again But oddly enough, like watching horror movies, the real blood and gut stuff. Oddly enough, it's attractive to us. It is. Stop eating my pizza. It's quiet. I tell you, check on the pizza. I don't. Ain't no plate slid across my face, y'all. So y'all know somebody not eating my pizza. But yeah, man. Oddly enough, it should be. Ooh, look at that frosty. Ooh, y'all eat y'all a slushy. I'm telling y'all, it's good. Man, I'm telling you right now. So I told a story. We don't use names, but I told a story about how a chick did something crazy and it turned me on, right? I should have been like, I need to move my dorm room. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to do something else. Like she did something really crazy, but it was a turn on though, Like man, somebody do something like that just to be with me. You'd be like, hold on, that's gotta be something serious. So, I'm telling you, the crazy stuff we do for love, man. We love it. I love it. Just trying to get myself into a position, right, where I have enough influence to really change some folks' lives. And if you, again, I put the booking site on there. If you want to come on the show, or you want to be counseled or get some real advice, I have an online coaching program. I put that information out there. But I want to do just a Wild Out Wednesday. It's my later show, but I think that that's what's up. How am I getting the same thing I want? I think I'm sitting there thinking I'm putting a word in here, but I'm not. It wasn't coming up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we got both of them. Taibu boy, Dave, getting Wild Out Wednesday with you. But nah, man, now fighting someone else for love, that's okay to talk about. If you stood up for his or her honor and it led to fisticuffs, that's all right. It just is, stand up for the one that you love. Look, you ever been to a family reunion or something like that? And like, these is your in-laws, right? Or you just a visitor with somebody that's family. I mean, family reunions can get dicey because you always got that family member that does too much. And you could be little Annie or whatever, and you bring little Annie bring her man with her, but her cousin Sharon, you know what I'm saying? Just, we'll just keep picking. Then put the man into it, like, who's this whop the bam she done brought? Then you go gorilla unit, you go G unit, and she's like, oh no, this is how me and her play all the time. So sometimes you gotta do that wild thing for love, and it's actually appropriate. So that's why tonight, man, on Wild Out Wednesday, just to keep it fresh, let's talk about some of them wild things, shall we? Y'all lurking in the shadows. I know my cousin Byron, he over there like, who gonna bite on this? I don't know. I've hit a couple of people up on Facebook. They be ducking and dodging me. Y'all not my real friends. Nah, but as soon as this thing goes strictly YouTube, I'm gonna like unfriend 50 people and add 50 people, like 50 strangers. Like, if y'all ain't coming on the show, y'all not subscribing to the show, Instagram, YouTube, y'all time is almost up with me. I'm gonna unfriend you And if you subscribe, then we can follow each other again. If you don't, after a certain amount of time, you might get blocked. Cause I like that movie where fam was like told the bikers to leave. Y'all know that movie? I can't think of the name right now. I'm getting older. But he told them, I like y'all for y'all to leave. They was like, get out of here, get out of here. Then he went and locked the door. Now you just can't leave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna dump off this dross. I'm gonna get rid of the impurities. I need the real followers, the real fans to rock with me as we move forward. So I gotta come on here. Gotta come on here and risk being shamed. Yes, you have to come on here and risk the shame bag. It happens. To hear cousin Fred tell it, I need to get y'all some shame bags too. So we're working on how that's gonna look because we want y'all to be safe with it. The wildest things we did for love. This might sound a little bit, like TMI, but I think that the first time I ever on a woman, I think that was probably one of the wildest things I did for love. Cause she had been, I was from the era where, if you even asked me something like that, I wasn't with none of that. So the first time she even brought it up, I snapped. I was like, well, I don't get down like that. I gave her the whole deal. It just after a real happy occasion, after a real big event happened, and on some teenage inebriation, not much, but it didn't take much at that point. So I really wasn't no drinking teen or drinking kid. I really wasn't into alcohol, but yeah, it was a lot of factors that went into that, but a lot of it was love. You know what I'm saying? I felt like shorty, was riding with me the whole time. That my success was her success. So, I kind of surprised her. And when I said it, I had went so wolf on her when she brought it up that she was like, she didn't know how to respond. It's wild out. I'm doing the wild out thing right now. Where's the pizza at? You just, man, priorities. Priorities is wild. Let's go. Sit your butt down. That's all you hear is tick, 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 tick. Sit down. Sit. It's crazy, man. But I appreciate you checking my show out, though. The dog liked the show. She be up here. It's okay. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. Yeah. So that I really will say that was strictly out of love. That was some wild stuff I did for love. It was like and it was a good surprise, man. It was like she was like, but she was at first, she was like, I don't know how to deal with this. Like, is he serious? I don't want to go through that again. Nah, let's get right. I don't think I did a very good job, but I was inebriated. It was whatever. I couldn't focus, but I think that was really one of the things that bonded us. You know what I'm saying? That at that point, I was so young though. What, like 30 years ago. I say 30 years and it just I don't know where did the time go. That was 30 years ago. Wow, one of the wildest things I did for love 30 years ago. I love winning. It doesn't have to be intimate relationships. I love winning. So that's appropriate tonight. One of the wildest things I did to be a winner. I'll never forget me. Two of the guys may they rest in peace, Frank and Mallet. Me, Frank, Mallet, Mo, Tay, they brothers. So like I got one to come, the other one's gonna come. But I'll never forget. We were so hurt from losing the city championship the year before. I called the guys like, man, let's get together and meet down at the field. We got to get extra practice. We can't wait for the coaches. We can't wait for none of that. We got to get it in. Come on in. We got to get it in. So yeah, we all met down at the field, and I was an outlier. They called people, and it went down, but like, you know, yeah, that was one of the wilder things I did for the love of the game. Forget that part of the summer. We was all focused on getting that win, and we won. But it started. We was out there, just the 5 or 6 of us out there doing the whole practice. We went through the whole deal. But in our minds, that locked us in. In our minds, we had decided. Frank made a couple of huge plays in that game. Mo made a huge play in that game. But they were underclassmen. I was only senior out there, which was crazy. But it was just like the first week, like almost like 3 or 4 days, a couple more guys joined us, but it was just 5 or 6 of us out there practicing hard, going hard. So that was one of the more wild things I did for the love of the game. I loved to win. I wanted to win that so bad that we came out there early, man, and we made strides. Welcoming to the show on Wild Out Wednesday. With the lovely Shay Houston. Oh, my bad. I'm slow. Shay, how you doing? Shay Houston, everyone. Take a bow. Take a bow. Take a bow. All right. So it's Wild Out Wednesday. I know you got something wild out for us to discuss on the right or wrong segment or the Ask Shay. If you want to do the Ask Shay segment thing, let's get it popping. Oh, it's on me.
45-46.
We about to screen share for y'all. Get this wild stuff going. You already know what it is. What's the? You don't know?
I think it said 9 minutes.
Wow.
I think it's like 9.
All right. Let Taibu Muad'Dib go to a screen share demonstration. We're going to present this joint real quick. For y'all viewing pleasure, for the best podcast experience, go over to YouTube at Taibu Muad'Dib and we'll get it right.
Why?
Don't go about my way. And, she like gives a little smile, like, I could thank you or whatever, and,
Thank
tries
you.
to, yeah, okay. So, like,
Thank you was cool.
Okay, but.
I don't know what it's saying.
Club, right? And like
Thank you was cool.
Okay, but
Thank you.
Bye.
Is accepting the bottle a form of cheating?
No, because
How?
I'm gonna answer how. Accepting a gift.
See, I don't like that,
is
man.
not always.
This is my problem, everybody, with these metrosexuals on these podcasts. Like, and women like, oh, that's the man's perspective. Like, no. You got heterosexual, metrosexual, and homosexual. The metrosexuals, they in the middle. I don't know if they bi, gay, curious, or what. And I'm not bashing on them for it. I'm just saying, like, it just bothers me that they just, that's just
a form of cheating. Right? Now, if I'm with my
like
I cut it off, yeah, my bad.
goodbye.
Is accepting the bottle a form of cheating?
No, because
How?
I'm gonna answer how. Accepting a gift is not always a form of cheating, right? Now, if I'm with my girl, listen, if I'm with my girl and somebody sends a bottle, I'm going to reject it because I don't need the bottle.
If you're with your girl, what if you're by yourself?
If a girl sends me a bottle,
Yeah.
I mean, if a girl sends me a bottle, then we're there, right?
So, but she's flirting with you, and if you're accepting it, then you're accepting the flirtation.
Listen, accepting and reciprocating is different. We're not going to sit here and confuse the two.
Women flirt all the time, and we don't jump on it. So that's on them. But if we choose to flirt back, then that would be the problem with.
If a girl
okay, it's the beige, the half Beijing brush over.
And if you're accepting it, then you're accepting the flirtation.
Listen, accepting and reciprocating is different. We're not going to sit here and confuse the two.
Women flirt all the time, and we don't jump on it. So that's on them. But if we choose to flirt back, then that would be the problem with my wife. She would.
Did somebody mess up his
I'm going
head?
to reject it because I don't need the bottle.
I'm just saying, did somebody mess up his head and they just Beijing?
I'll get $100 to pay that ticket, or give you the $100 to pay that ticket, whatever it costs.
So if you're out at a club, right, and
somebody should be talking about
5 bottles or whatever, and this guy says that woman is beautiful, I just want to send her a bottle and go about my way, and she like gives a little smile or like a thank you or whatever, and tries to, okay, so but like
thank you was cool,
okay, but
goodbye.
You're accepting the bottle.
So here we have Mr. Half Scout, and he's representing, and he's saying like, look, if I'm getting this correct, the women on this podcast obviously are saying that just accepting the flirtation is cheating, right? So who's right or wrong, right? The women or the metro men? I just kind of want to, I'm not going to even, I don't want you to be able to, I got this. So look, here's the deal. This is what I think. I think that since he admitted he would accept the bottle if his girl wasn't there, I think he's a cheater. Would you agree with that? Okay, why not?
How is that cheating?
I didn't say that it constituted cheating. I said I think if he accepted the bottle when his girl wasn't there, when he wouldn't do it if she was there, he's a cheater.
No, it's free drink. Now, if he entertained her,
y'all know that's hey, look, y'all, everybody watching this show like Taibu ain't going. Like that relationship ain't gonna last. Their opinions is way too different. Like,
but I'm saying, now if he went over there and started hee ha ha in her face, and like I appreciate that, But if he accepted drink and went on about his business, that's a free drink. That's a free drink.
We on early shame alert, y'all. We on early shame alert. Okay.
That's a free drink.
Hey, you're gonna be in. I'm gonna put you in the backyard and change to the weight. I'm gonna do that to you. Better calm it down.
It's a free drink.
Look, Tucker wanna be on the podcast. She wanna be on the podcast so bad. She almost talking. That's funny. Look, everybody. So if you would do something with the opposite sex when I'm not there, that you wouldn't do with me, that's at least a red flag, if not evidence that you're a cheater, that somebody can get at you when I'm not around. That's all I'm hearing from him. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all get in the comment section. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it seems to me like the ladies have the pulse of it. Like, why would you be doing like Sheila? Why would you be doing something when I'm not around that you wouldn't do when I am around? Just help me break that down for me. You know, I just want to know because I could have it wrong.
But that's the thing in a relationship. Whatever you do with your significant other in their presence, that's what you're supposed to do when you're not in their presence. So, would you accept that drink if your girl was with you?
No, I'm talking about him. I'm talking about he already said he would. So when I just said to you, he sounds like a cheater. Wouldn't you agree? You was like, no.
Not for accepting a drink.
I mean, finish the sentence though.
If he entertained her and did something else, let me get your number, went further than that, yeah.
Okay, so y'all get in the comment section, let me know. But that's the thing about is there a certain threshold? This is good stuff. I knew she was going to come with something wild. Is there a certain threshold for when flirting equates to cheaterism? We'll call it ism. Is it? I wish my cousin Fred was here now, boy, because I want to know what he would say about this. Is there a point when accepting flirtation becomes cheating? So if it's not, don't never do it, then isn't that kind of a slippery slope in a gray area?
Like I said, whatever you would do with your person, you would do without them.
But we're gonna go there. I want to make sure I heard this properly.
Is accepting the bottle a form of cheating?
No, because she.
How?
I'm gonna answer how. Accepting a gift is not always a form of cheating, right? Now, if I'm with my girl, listen, if I'm with my girl and somebody sends a bottle, I'm going to reject it because I don't need the bottle.
If you're with your girl, what if you're by yourself?
If a girl sends me a bottle?
Yeah.
I mean, if a girl sends me a bottle, it's a little bit different, right?
So, but she's flirting with you, and if you're accepting it, then you're accepting the flirtation.
Listen, accepting and reciprocating is different. We're not going to sit here and confuse the two.
Women flirt all the time, and we don't jump on it. So that's on them. But if we choose to flirt back, then that would be the problem with my wife. She would be like, yo, I seen her flirting at you, but you don't gotta flirt back. That's the issue here that we're talking about. We're talking about flirting back. It's actually occurring.
So if I were to go like this and be like, oh, thank you, that's flirting.
It all depends. I mean, if we're just saying here, but it all depends. Like we always talk here, right? We're not talking about if we're meeting each other and we're sitting on the couch and we're having a nice little talk and nobody's drunk and there's no music playing, there's no euphoria going on. But when the euphoria happens, that's what we're talking about. When it's euphoric and you over there and I'm flirting with you and I'm trying to get in your pants as you.
So, just as I thought, there's absolutely no way around this, Shay. If you, as the young man said, accept a gift from somebody that's obviously sending it to flirt and with the intentions to flirt, to be, I'm not going to say what dude said in your pants exactly, but when you cover up that desire to be in your pants with genteel flirting, it's like it's the same thing. At the end of the day, though, everybody, if you're doing something while your significant other is not around that you wouldn't do if they were, you know you're a cheater. You have cheater tendencies. It's a cheater's life. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line. And what's going on, Rob? And you're not keeping it real. I just want you to. I mean, this is Wild Out Wednesday. So for once, be brave, be bold, go against yourself. You know that if a guy sends you a bottle, not your girlfriend, y'all have a section, I'm not there. And he said, this bottle is for you. Just give you the bottle. This bottle right here is for you.
I'm like, hey, y'all, we got a bottle. What you mean?
He said when he said if he was with his girl and he turned the bottle down, it's because he didn't need the bottle. So if you go out there and you accept the bottle and you don't need the bottle and you accept it, you don't come with me, y'all. If you accept the bottle and you don't need it, how can that not constitute cheater behavior? When you can say, no, thank you, I can afford my own. But you accept it. Knowing that this, matter of fact, the fact of the matter is, accepting something from strangers is weird anyway, because we all saw the Players Club and how Marvin eased up on her at her door at the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even safe these days to accept something from a stranger. But the bottom line is, what other intention could there be, everybody, with this harmlessly offered gift, if it's not to get into the pants? Female to male or male to female. So when you're a female and you're like, I'm going to take this free drink, this free gift, this free bottle, mainly because my man's not here, because I wouldn't do it if he was, you're a cheater. There's no way around it. Or you're not being real. So but I thank God that he put it in the good holy word. What goes on in the dark will you go to church too, girl. Come to the light. So fellas and ladies out there, when it comes to the light, believe it. Believe it. That's who that person always was. Taibu Muad'Dib right here, man. A Wild Out Wednesday, man. We got folks commenting, man. Is what it is. But that was definitely a wild one. I say, to end it, to cap it off, I say the ladies are right. Okay. The ladies are right that it is cheating to accept that bottle. It's cheating behavior. Which begs the question now, what's the threshold for cheating? That's the topic for a different day. I want to know, y'all get in the comment section, what's the relationship deal breaker threshold for cheating? I'm gonna put it in the comment section so I can come back and watch this show and get right on it. What's the relationship deal breaking? Hope I spelled it all right. Deal breaking threshold for cheating. Because if it does constitute cheating, then clearly there has to be a threshold for it. Because it's not really, if I found out, like, if my dude was like, man, I saw a dude send a bottle of strip to your girl and stuff like that, and she took the bottle, she got with her girl, they danced, he waved at her, she waved back, whatever. I don't know, dog. It didn't look good to me. Maybe she knew him or something like that. I don't know. Would I automatically break up with you because I heard that was the case and other people confirmed it, and then maybe one of your girls had on her page, so I go on her page and I see the whole action jump off. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that, everybody help me out? What's going on, Sumner? Does that reach the threshold for like breaking up? Like, because some cheating does reach that threshold, but does accepting the bottle, everybody's accepting the bottle, reach that threshold?
I don't think so.
So everybody, you hear
I'm just looking at it as a free drink. That's it. To me.
You hear from Shay, man. Shay Houston.
But I'm saying, say a girl buy you a bottle, you gonna be like, oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, because I know my woman wouldn't like that, and I know that I'm taking care of myself.
Free alcohol,
but I didn't.
Free alcohol.
See, I think it's
gonna turn it down.
And so it's different. It's different from women to men, because men. I don't know any guy. I'm 47 years old. I ain't never ever heard a guy say, I'm gonna go to this club over here. Them ladies be buying me free drinks all the time. I've never once heard it say it. Women, y'all do that. Y'all girl, let's go over to the Barney's. Them fools all
get free drinks don't mean that we flirting.
But if you single, go get them free drinks. Don't be in a relationship with me and go be like, I'm getting these free drinks. Like, nah.
Okay, so say you at the store and the cashier is like complimenting you on different stuff and you going back and forth. You not gonna be not like flirting, but you ain't gonna be friendly. Is friendly flirting?
The store.
It's friendly flirting.
At the store, you say?
I'm saying it's friendly flirting.
At the store. If somebody buys you something at the store, that's definitely creepy.
I said, and the cashier is going back and forth, like flirting with you. You're not gonna be friendly and say stuff back, or you just gonna stand there and be looking at her like.
I think you set the standard. I think earlier when we first started speaking that you set the standard. If you wouldn't do it in front of your significant other, don't do it with that person. Don't even put the energy out there.
Okay, just like I'm saying, if we go to the store and the lady is like, hey, you know how chatty friendly people is. It's friendly flirting. It's friendly flirting.
Nah. We all know what the intent behind something is. We ain't new to this, right? Right. That's what I'm talking about. They tired of me shaming them on the live panel, y'all. They just shooting comments tonight. But look, I'm not a human handcuff, everybody. Like, my woman can go and do as she please. I'll find out though, and then then I have to address the situation. But here's the deal. How many of y'all believe it's worse to hear something minor like what we're talking about tonight? Like, if you heard it from a third party though, how much worse would it sound? Be real. Y'all let me know the comment. We got the comments bumping hard. How much worse would you take it if if somebody came like, man, guess what I saw at the club the other night? Or guess what I saw down the way? Versus your girl come and be like, man, I was out with my girls the other night, man. It was some guys. They was buying us, drinks and sending them over, and they came over and talked to us, whatever. I mean, the guy tried to put his arm around me. I gave him the elbow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Of course, I love you, babe. I ain't really on nobody else. I'm just letting you know off the rip. Now, if she don't come to you and say that, and one of your homeboys or one of your homegirls shoot you a video of this happening, how much worse would you take it? Voila! Come on. Let's get it cracking. Bad, because if she never told you, then she have something to hide. So that's the threshold. That's the threshold. If you wouldn't do it when I'm around, why would you do it and think, oh, I'm just being friendly? They're just being friendly. Like, they're just being friendly if I'm there, And listen, when I was married and I was out with my ex-wife, and a chick walked past, didn't care nothing about my wife being there. Not that she knew we were actually fully married. I mean, but I'm just saying on a glance, but stop like, oh, you fine. What's going on with you? I'm like, I'm here with my wife. That's what's going on. She's like, so? You know what I'm saying? You fine. I don't, she ain't saying nothing anyway. So what's up with her? Like, just all the way in.
She said you was fine.
I'm like, I'm cool. Come on, baby, let's go. Because I ain't trying to see no fight happen. Just break out. I'm like, come on, baby, let's go. Like,
is this a makeup story?
I'm the sexiest man. Y'all know. Y'all can see this.
Really?
This show right here might be the last show we do together. Makeup story. You better get some.
That's interesting.
I don't know. So I don't know. I have no comment for that. But yeah, so if she would have came on that strong and my ex-wife wasn't actually with me, I would have been a lot more moderate about how I dealt with it.
Why you stuttering?
I mean, I would have moderated it by being like, you know, thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wouldn't have been like, I wouldn't mess with nobody like you. I'm married. You know, I wouldn't be disrespectful or rude, but I would definitely let her know that a line is drawn. I'm married. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And she can continue on, but I've drawn a line. So that's how you do it. Shout out to my cousin, man. Check me out on the Wild Out Wednesday. Y'all know what's going on, man. Taibu Muad'Dib. I had some real funny stuff to show y'all. I wouldn't know how to get it cracking, but I wanted y'all to get. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna try to figure this out. But yeah, I wanted to get. There was something real funny on IG. I just wanted to joke about that because it was. I thought it was really wild. So it was just something that I might want to just check out and see what's going on with it. But needless to say, needless to say, I definitely wanted to be one of them things. So let me get this link to the joint, and then I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna go away from it for a second. I'm gonna email this to myself. I can check it out. I thought that this was really funny. And it brings up a big question because you know I did the low quality test. Y'all know I made that up. I asked some ladies at this day spa about it. They were like, I low quality. So y'all know y'all getting original content here, right? I made that up. So Shay, didn't you have a topic for the Ask Shay portion?
Yeah.
We're gonna do something a little bit different. Shay wants to break away from the questions that she gets in everybody. You can go to Shay Houston _04 on Instagram and DM her your Ask Shay questions until she gets a Gmail for. But other than that, though, she wants to bring up something that's hot off the press. Go ahead, Shay.
Yeah, it's about Cynthia Bailey. You know the model that's on Real Housewives. She recently they're going through a divorce with her new guy, and she's been married before. She's married to Peter. I don't know if she was married to Leon, her daughter's father. But this will be her second or third marriage. Like I said, I don't know if they was married. But before they got married, he did go and tell her that all his ex-wives and girlfriends, he cheated on them.
Okay.
So my question is that not a red flag? He telling you that he done cheated on all his ex-wives. So he's been married multiple times and girlfriends. And you want to marry him and you think, that you can change him. And I think Cynthia Bailey is in her 50s. So it's like, I just want to know, after a certain age, is there like a cutoff to where you just should be single, or should you keep trying and keep getting married and divorced?
That's deep. That's thinking through Thursday type shit. What y'all think? Is there a certain age where men and women should cut it off and stop trying to, get married and just go ahead and get it how they live? What do y'all think about that? Me personally, I'm gonna put some numbers in here. I'm a numbers guy. I'm gonna put some numbers in here.
Especially after she done already, knew of the red flags before she got married. He told her, that he cheated numerous of times on all his girlfriends and ex-wives. So, is there a cutoff, like, or should she just keep trying to find love after 50?
I put some numbers in there for y'all. I think it's 59 and up for men. I think it's 48 and up for women. You know, when you're past childbearing age and you get married, you know what I'm saying? The man, younger or older, like when you get married, you want to build a family. Now, adoption is an issue. Other types, there are certain things can happen. But I mean, when you can't consummate that marriage, like with that child, you know, build that family that way, the traditional way, like really, what are you doing? And then at that age, women, when you're 48, do you want to be locked down with somebody older or younger that really don't really know you? You've lived most of your life, you know, not knowing this person. So who are you going to meet that you're going to, at 48, I'm 47. Who are you going to meet, ladies, at 48 that you're ready to change your whole life up for, submit to at that point? I don't think it's going to happen. So I think when you're 48 and over for women and 59 over for men, I say 59 for men because at that point, testosterone's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like really, I mean, how much longer are you going to be able to keep her satisfied physically, which is really a big deal when it comes to marriage. At 59, if you have a child and you raise it to 18, you almost 80, you pretty much Nelson Mandela in the good years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it ain't it's not a good look.
Spencer said if you've been through 4 marriages, you need to just be alone, period.
Shout. That's what happens when you have like a co-host on the show, man. Just stuff just jumps off in there. But no, that's really, really deep. Do you want to give them some numbers I can put in there, or what are you thinking?
I don't know, because I mean, I know everybody needs love. I know, you know, your soulmate might be out there waiting on you. Y'all both old and dusty. I don't know, you know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's hard because it's like they need love, but it's like evidently if it's 3, 4, 5 marriages, and it's, I mean, at some point, when is the cutoff on marriages?
Cousin Fred says, is that why they divorced? He could have told her because he wanted to change. What if he has a sex addiction?
He probably do. I mean, he been married a few times, so like, just be single. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. If you feel you have to dibble and dabble into here and there.
My girlfriend's a trip, y'all.
What?
She has an aversion to cheating, but she displays cheating behavior all the time.
No, I do not.
And I know for a fact that everybody doesn't need the love of somebody else.
So what they need? A rose?
They need to learn how to love themselves first. People out there that's not loving yourself. Learn to love yourself. Stop trying to get the love that you should be giving to yourself from somebody else. That never happened. It never happened. You're a mess. Man, my cousin's going crazy today. That's what I'm talking about on a Wild Out Wednesday. Y'all scary tales. Y'all want to get on here. The shame bag creeping past like dun, 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 dun. Like Jaws, you know what I mean? Like for real. Love it, man. If y'all want to, you know, put y'all comments and questions, concerns in there, remember, ask Shay Houston, man, SHAE Houston _04. Inbox and DM her your questions. Taibu Muad'Dib right here, man. Sexiest man in Dallas. I don't care what she's talking about. I'm hyping the rankings, y'all. The eye low quality. Please believe me. But I'm gonna tell you something right now, though. Who's gonna give us the story? What's the wildest thing you did for love? That's the topic for tonight.
The wildest thing you did for love?
Yeah, what's the wildest thing you did for love? I'm talking about this. I gave a bunch of different examples.
Say wildest, what do you mean?
That's were you not watching the, were you not in the back of the studio? No, this what's the well, I mean what's the wildest thing you've done for love? I said no domestic violence, none of that crazy stuff, but you get to consider. We might not consider it wild, but you get to consider. If you consider it wild, it's the truth for you. Shay.
So what's the wildest thing you did?
Getting married.
That ain't wild. That's normal.
Buck. Wow.
That's normal.
Nah. The wildest. Since you asked, I shot it to you straight. Getting married was the wildest thing I ever did for love.
I don't know. It's a tough cookie. I don't know.
The wildest thing you've ever done for love. For me, it was getting married. Marriage is buck wild, y'all. I don't care what nobody tell you. Buck wild. I'm talking about there's a lot that goes with it. A lot. Seriously. Like in America, when I don't know about other countries, in America, when you marry, you belong to that person. Like for real. You know.
Clang, clang. Ball and chain.
Whether you take off that ring or not, the people that was at the wedding or at the little justice of the peace ceremony, they know you married. Somebody know you married. So you stuck with that situation.
What do you say? Like, do they own you?
Okay, Spencer.
Do they own you?
Okay, Spencer.
What is that?
I got to remember to grab the spray because shop it over there.
Walking from the north side to the south side for look. Dang. That's
we got
like some miles, ain't it?
We got somebody in Milwaukee, yeah. We got somebody. Hey, please don't get that spray. Chop that spray. Killed the room.
My nose stuff.
I know, but I'm dying.
Smell
the dog that killed the room, y'all. I remember that chocolate. Cousin Spencer, would you like to Google Map Quest the distance we talking here? Was it like 15 miles?
From the north side to the south. Well,
I mean,
depends on how big the city is.
This Milwaukee is a pretty big city. So we talking about, was it a 15-mile walk, bro, or more?
15, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. They do be walking for.
Yeah.
That's about 3-4 miles, probably.
Walking from the north side to the south side for love.
Dang.
Cousin B's.
I'm talking about for marriage.
Man.
Do they own you? Yeah, pretty much.
Ridiculousness.
They own everything.
Did I forget to send my cousin a link? My bad, cuz it's on me, bro. I had a lot going on today. I had to do a lot of different stuff, so it's on me. Taibu Muad'Dib right here. I'm not going to hold y'all over much. I love Wild Out Wednesdays. I love keeping it fresh. There you have it. The wildest thing that I've done for love was getting married. Trust me, if you really love somebody, that's the wildest thing you're ever gonna do, in my opinion. It's actually marry him. Actually say, put him on me. Go ahead, babe, put him on me.
You're so dramatic.
Wild out. If you want to do something wild for love, get married. I'm telling you right now, it's the wildest thing you're ever gonna do. I mean,
That's the normal.
What's some wild stuff you done? Say you a boring person. Get out of here. She did some wild stuff for love, y'all. Hey, look, cousin, what I had put it up there. Hold on. Y'all missed it. I got the question. I posted the question. If you buy sex, does it qualify as doing something wild for love? If you feel like, you know, love and sex is, you know, that loving feeling of the song. So I'm just saying, like, if you out there just putting your body out there for randoms and stuff like that, are you actually doing it because you want to feel love for a moment? Let's talk about it, man. That's a good topic for a different day as well. People that just have sex to be having sex and rowboating just to be rowboating, like with no commitment, nothing like that. Like, what's behind that and how that goes, men and women, because obviously the acceptable number should be. Boy, that's death front of the day. But what I do know is I love the episode, but my slushie is almost gone. So this is what we're gonna do. Shake. Nothing out the ordinary at all. Did you steal his t-shirt or something like that and wear it to school and, you know, whatever without permission? I mean, I don't know. Like, you had to have done something wild for love. I mean, you were married for 12 years. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, did you dress up on Halloween crazy one time? I don't know. Like, what did you do? You know, wild for love. What did y'all do? Cousin B, Cousin Fred, Cousin Spencer. What wild thing did y'all do? Well, Cousin Spencer already said he walked from North. That's so his dogs was hurting.
Was that just one day or like every day?
Yeah, was that one day or every day? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Y'all boring. I think so.
What?
Aside from getting married, I think that's some of the wild stuff.
He said had kids.
I got. Wow.
He said she had kids. He said every day. You should have been real fit.
Fam, skinny as a beanpole. I'm talking about. Fam was out there.
That's dedication.
He was panhandling along the way. He stopped at the gas station for 15 minutes to get feet of rest. Can I get some change? Got some change.
That's dedication.
Panhandling. Nah, but for real. I mean, I could think of a ton of wild things I did for love. I love my children, so I ended up 4 kids by 4 different women. You know, a number of different guy situations I had to deal with just through them. And I know that one time, you back. I know one time one of my kids' moms was like, "You ain't never gonna see your child again." I went and got the face paint. I was putting it on like Rambo. I got the camouflage. I was hiding off in the bushes, the whole deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then because they had the underground garage drive-in and stuff like that, I wear it to the Cadillac. You know, people will make a threat and just be living like, no, they can't be touched. They hopped out that car, walked up like, "Say it again, say it now." You know what I'm saying? And then somebody wanted to get involved. I was like, "Shut up. Say it right now." I said, "Man, I love my kids. Y'all. I get wild for my kids for real." Another baby mama, different situation, whole different state. Somebody was talking about, he ain't never gonna see his so and so again. He ain't never gonna see his so and so again. And then, but we couldn't catch him. Me and my guy couldn't catch him. And somebody called, "Get over here right now." We pulled up, hopped out. "What y'all want to do?" They went back to the car, got the pistol, pulled the pistol out, stood like, "What you want to do?" They was just looking. They ain't want to do nothing. So we went ahead and put the pistol up, got back in the car and drove off. Now we get into that. So I love my kids. I do wild stuff for my kids. For real. I had to go to the courthouse. I had to go onto the court and file to see my kids. I had to bring them all the way. I do wild stuff for my kids. I love my kids. I do wild stuff. I do wild stuff for love, y'all.
I jumped out the bushes like you rambled.
Man, look, let me tell you something. Don't, man, shoot. Y'all got me messed up, man. I'm from a whole different era, man. You don't, You don't try to tell them, man, I'm gonna keep your kids from you. Like, nah, don't do that. Cause it's barred, like, but it wasn't even like that. It wasn't even about me jumping out the bushes. What it was that I had to stand out there the whole day till they drove up, because they had an underground garage. So they had to park on the street. So you had the key fob to get in. You know what I'm saying? But that thing don't just go come back down. You know what I mean? That thing goes. They drive through it, comes back. Safety. So once it come back down, shop in there like. They hopped out, talking like about shopping and whatever, whatnot. Popped up. Say it now. You know what I'm saying? On that action. Say it right now. Don't you ever say you're going to keep my child from me. I don't care what you do and who you with, lady. I'm telling you, you do what you want to do with that thing, because mine's already out here. You know what I'm saying? I said, but don't you ever come. I said, because this will get messy next time. You know what I'm saying? That was it. I never do it again. Shout out to all the real fathers out there that do wild stuff for their kids. They love for their kids. It's real out here. See, I do wild stuff for love. You do some wild for your kids, wild stuff for you love because you love your kids. I do wild stuff for love, for real.
Yeah, I don't think that dramatic. Yeah.
There it is. She's done nothing wild in her whole entire life, except get with me. That's the show, everybody. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Now, you ain't gonna see me again live till Monday. I'm gonna be at the Mansfield freshman football game tomorrow night doing my thing. You know what it is. You know who it is. Taibu. Uh-oh. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Don't be no hero for mine. Be a hero for yours. You know what I'm saying? For her, y'all can be it. Don't be no hero for mine. Don't tell my kids you their daddy. You tell them your first name and your last name and how you met their mama. Don't tell them that you their daddy. Don't do it. All right, Taibu Muad'Dib right here, man. What's the wildest? When y'all watch this show, y'all can put in the comments that I'll see it later. I rewatch all my shows, and we'll bring it up, talk about it. If you have a topic, a question, or concern for Salt of the Earth, Shade, Miss, I don't do nothing wild, Houston, then go ahead and log on, man. Check out Instagram and get it popping. Byron, my cousin Byron said he had kids for love. That was the wildest thing he done for love, man. It is what it is. I know that this show is going all the way to the top. That's the show, everybody.
Bye.
What kind of sweater is that? Where did we get